Oh, hey, happy Friday. Welcome back. Good to see you. Hey, friend, you over there looking like you belong on a Death Row album cover. You're looking really,
I'm saying signed to death row.
I
Friend,
love it.
we look like heaven and hell again today. What kind of night is it going to be? You look cute. Hair look all healthy and grown. My goodness, okay? It's giving what it's supposed to give.
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you. I'm trying to take full advantage of the cool air and get my silk press season up and running and whatnot. So, yeah. I don't know how long it's going to last, but bear with me. Friend, you look really cute and dangerous.
I'm under the weather. Maybe that's why I look like that.
You
I
look
don't
cute,
know.
though. I wouldn't know
Thank
it if
you.
you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep myself on mute because I sound like somebody's emphysema cousin or something. Like it's real bad.
Did you
I don't
say
know. Yeah,
emphysema?
I did. I did.
Well,
The Newport smoking cousin, that one that got that cough. That's what I sound like. I got an upper respiratory infection, I think.
no.
It's all good. It's the weather. It's
It's
hot.
cold.
It's cold one day, hot one day, cold in the house, hot in the house. It's undetermined in here.
Yeah, the weather been cutting up and being bipolar. So yeah, I fully understand. Anyway, you guys come on in the room. We haven't seen you. We've missed a show or two. So there are things that we must discuss, stuff that we need to cover, and awards that we need to give out. It's the end of the year. So you know we have some awards that we have to give out. Come on in. Come on in the room. Listen, this was one of my pink elephant gifts from work. Y'all know I'm a Barbie girl. They got me a Barbie cup. I'm sipping this evening, starting the new year off right. Okay. It's already warm in here. I'm under these lights and it's warm. So, y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in the room. Get good and cozy because we got some boxing talk to get into. What's up, Pablo Escobar? How are you? Hey, Sean Terrence. What's going on, Carolina Slim? What's going on, Jason Pennywell? Random Thoughts. I see you up in here, Dexter Hayes, the third. Hey, Dexter. Hey, Opulent LDTV, Andre Styles, Dank Fox, Todd French 600. What's going on, Brent Fox? Shawa Allah. Is it Shawala? Yeah. Have I been calling you? Have I been saying your name wrong this whole time, Shawa? I'm so sorry, girl. Dub right side, come on in the room. How you doing? 93 in Riches Entertainment. Bullet, how are ya? Come on in, John Norrie, James Roy, Bucks of Plenty. How you doing? Josh Connor, Guillotine Enthusiast, Cassandra Sin. Hey, girl, hey. Bionic Prince, how are you? Come on in, Greg Neal, Phenomenal Mexican Boxing Pro. We missed y'all, all of y'all. Low Hand Show, 88 Box Talk. Sports Talk. Boxer Spawn. Y'all see me? I'm really trying hard to do this without my glasses. Mo 2013, Dodge J, I see you. We got our first super chat of the night. Todd French. He says, absolutely gorgeous. Salute to Black excellence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Gorgeous Bear. How are you? Joshua Connor. I think I said hey to you. What's up, y'all? Come on in, 9 Mile Players. I see you, Noli. Come on in. Hey, Eric, St. Louis. Y'all come on in the room. We got another super chat. Come on now. Daryl Alexander, thank you so much. He says, salute to the queens. I got a punch in here at 11, but I can rock with y'all for about another 15 minutes. Keep grinding quick. Okay, we're going to get to it. Okay, we're going to get to it. Listen. Before we get into our awards and whatnot, I'm sure we won't be able to cover everything tonight because it's a lot. We've been gone and a lot has happened. But I do want to touch on some of the boxing news. We do want to recap the day of reckoning that happened over in Saudi. I know y'all been waiting on BOXIANA's recap. I've been waiting on BOXIANA's recap. Friend, there was a reckoning in Saudi. Okay, there was a day of reckoning. in Saudi. And after the day of reckoning in Saudi, it's something jumped off in Japan. We're gonna talk about that too. Okay. So the reckoning was interesting. Okay. It was a huge heavyweight card. You know, they put on spectacles over there in Saudi. But the big headliners were Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. They added in a little bit of Bivol. We saw a little bit of Dubois and Miller. So we're going to start with Dubois and Miller. Because you had a lot to say about that fight, friend. How did you feel about that fight? Because you were giving me the play-by-play. I was busy that day, so I came in on the tail end. Give them what you were giving me. Talk to the people.
Shout out to Daniel motherfucking Dubois. The same person that y'all sat up for the last year and a half. You call him a quitter. He ain't got it. He ain't this. He ain't that. He dug down deep out there in Saudi to put on. My theory still stands. That man, I read the comments from the people on this channel. Okay, I need to say that first.
We
And
do read the comments.
it was brought to my attention that maybe certain things should not be said because we may have people that watch the show that are on the spectrum, which I want y'all to know when we say stuff, we're not trying to offend nobody. We telling jokes. It's a hee hee ha ha. It's nothing, anything further than just that. So
Nothing malicious.
no, not malicious at all. So if I've offended anybody by saying that, I didn't mean it. But I do need to find a word to describe Daniel Dubois that's not offensive to any of the people. Okay. Something is not all connected up there. And it was very strange for me to see. I still don't know how Daniel does against any top competition, but he did what I wanted him to do. Knock big baby big ass out. That man was humongous in that fucking ring. And I didn't think that anything Daniel could throw was going to affect him because of his massive ass size. That man was huge. Hold on.
Uh-oh. He was
Now,
huge.
cough. He was huge. Friend, he was humongous. And then I was very much shocked because he had on Alicia Bumgarner bottoms. And I was like, now why the fuck you got on a skirt? A little skirt, friend, he had the thighs out. Like, sir, you built too feminine for you to be. He got legs, hips, dips, and body. Ain't that what you said?
Hips and body.
A very much body. Like, give Alicia Bumgarner back her bottoms. I want everybody to stop biting off her? Because first she came out in a crop jacket. Now we're seeing the crop jacket make its rounds. Now everybody wants to wear her little bitty outfits and skirts. They want to show a little bit of cheek. Sir, we're not here to see that. You need to put on some pants. You big. You need some shorts. Alicia Bumgarner's skirt is not happening for me. I'm glad he got knocked out. He talk entirely too much shit to be able to walk out of the ring. I needed it to go exactly how it did. Proud of Daniel. He dug deep. It was good to see. I don't know how he does against any other competition, but I'm proud for him to have had that moment after getting beat. You know what I'm saying? You know, your mentality changed after you lose. So I was happy for him.
Good. See, I felt the same way. I went back and watched it, and you know, people just want to be out on Daniel because of previous fights. I'm not out on him. I'm not completely sold, but I'm not out on him either. I thought this was a really good fight for him. And again, just to double down on what my friend said, we read the comments, y'all, and we take constructive criticism very well over here. And so, but this is the one thing that I will say. In our bio, we clearly state where comedy and boxing talk collide. Okay. So if it's some funny to be found in this boxing game, we're going to talk about it. Okay. And everybody is offended nowadays. We not the young generation. I'm kind of old. I ain't gonna speak for my friend, but I'm a little older, so my skin is a little thicker, and my jokes might be a little rougher, and so we make fun of everybody. Like nobody's exempt. The slow, the old, the young, everybody
The
can
chicks
get a
with
hee
penises too, they get it
hee.
too here.
Everybody can get a hee hee. Even slow folks want to be regular folks. They joke and whatnot. Okay, so we're not trying to offend, but we will tell a hee hee. And if you're slow and you're remedial, and a joke is there to be presented, we probably gonna present it. We will. We gonna present it. You know, that might not be the day for you. Come on back another day though, because you're gonna laugh at something else we say, because it's kind of what we do over here. So don't be offended. You know, don't take it personally. We get joked about all the time. You gotta have thick skin if you want to be over here. That's just what this is over here. We love y'all. Okay, we do. Now we're saying that sometimes he kind of comes off as a short but shorty sometimes. Okay, we're not gonna act like we don't. He didn't make the noises at the press conference this time, but sometimes he can make the noises and be short but shorty. Okay, so I'm just saying. So, but I was happy to see young Daniel be victorious. One, because Big Baby talked so much trash. He talked real hard trash. And Daniel isn't a trash talking guy, so he didn't really have the comebacks for him, but he did his talking in the ring. Okay. And I felt like Daniel was cheated against Usyk. So I was happy that he was able to get back in the ring, get on this Saudi card where I'm sure he got paid really well, and get back in the winning column. Now, he's still up in the air for me. I don't know how he's going to perform against a top tier guy, because really and truly, who are the top tier guys in heavyweight at this point? The heavyweight division is kind of wide open. The last time we saw Tyson Fury, he didn't look well. He didn't look good. He looked like trash. Okay. And I'm not going to say it's because he didn't prepare for Ngannou. No, Ngannou made him look like trash. There's AJ. We don't know what he gonna do, and we're gonna talk about him later. But he's not a sure thing. Nobody's a sure thing in the heavyweight division right now. So I'm not going to just throw him aside as if he doesn't have a chance, because at this point, the heavyweight division is wide open. So congratulations to Daniel Dubois for shutting Thickums up. Okay. Thickums was in there windmilling for his life, but he didn't have nothing for Daniel. Daniel was in good condition, and he was able to weather the storm early, and he was victorious late. So congratulations to Daniel Dubois. Okay, so the Bivol card, do you really want to talk about that? Because it felt like a glorified sparring session to me.
Yeah, I do. Because Bivol was supposed to go in and beat the shit out that man. Why did Lyndon do better than what I thought he was gonna do? You didn't think he did good? Bivol was supposed to destroy that man. He did not. What happened, friend?
Bivol looked like he was in there just going about a regular sparring day.
Yeah.
He didn't look like he wanted to press the glass. He looked like he was knocking off ring rust, and he wasn't trying to be, press the gas to get anybody out of there. He just looked like he was going through the motions, a walk in the park, a good, strong sparring session for himself.
I guess that's what happened when you spend time beating bitches. You just get in the ring and do whatever. But that's either. Well, nobody talk about him. They let his little shit just go right up under the rug. Not me. I remember.
What'd he do for him?
Beating bitches, and then his mom and his sister helped too. It was a family beating. I ain't forget. He was supposed to go in there and demolish that man, and he did not. I was like, well, show me something, because you beat the shit out of my guy. Maybe because he was smaller than you, but I ain't gonna just
who he beat the shit out of? Who?
Moving right along. Hello. Who? Hey, how y'all doing today? Welcome into the room.
I'm sorry. Who?
Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room.
Oh, okay.
Amen. In the
I
name of
think she
Jesus.
said Canelo. I think she said he beat the shit out of Canelo. I
Oh,
think.
hold on now. Hold on. I'm the only one that get to talk about my guy like that. Y'all don't get to say that. Y'all don't get to use those phrases. Y'all can just say Canelo lost. I can say that. Y'all can't say that.
Well, I was kind of trying to get you to say it, but you wouldn't just come on
No,
out
I'm
and
not
say
gonna
it.
repeat. I'm not going to repeat myself. It's not even Sunday. Why do I need to tell the truth?
You're right.
Canelo beat the shit out that man. Now I would have been mad if y'all would have been like, "Well, you lying." Canelo won that fight.
All right, we're gonna move along because I don't even have Sunday cometh, and we shall tell the truth. Yeah. So then there was am I missing something? Then there was Wilder and Parker. Okay. The two featured fights on this card were supposed to be leading into a bigger future fight. All they both had to do was win. Okay. Um, we had Deontay Wilder versus is this Anthony Joshua or Anthony Parker? I think his name is Parker. And I think I remember when we were giving the picks for this, we both picked Wilder and AJ to win based on the fact that we knew they had something bigger planned. But I was very apprehensive because I said I wanted to see how Wilder looks if he has to fight longer than 4 or 5 rounds. What's gonna happen? Lo and behold, we get a 12-round fight, a unanimous decision for Parker. And Deontay Wilder, dare I say, looked like he had aged in the ring a little bit to me. Y'all remember me talking about Shane Mosley when he fought Floyd Mayweather and he kind of looked old. He turned old, like right in the ring. And he was doing that, trying to find the rhythm and couldn't catch the beat. Wilder just he didn't look good. It was not a good night for him. It was not a good night for him. I don't know if age has knocked on his door. I don't know. I know he's been off for a little while. Friend, I've been very eagerly awaiting your assessment of this fight because you had said nice things about the freaky trainer. So you had. So I'm very
Mm.
curious.
Malik put more into himself than he did his fighter. Malik is down like 30 pounds. He looking like a star. I was like, who is that in the corner? It was Malik. He put way more into himself than he did his fighter. Matter of fact, him and the fighter didn't switch roles. Deontay Wilder looked like Malik when Malik was fighting. What was you teaching that man, Malik? That's what I be seeing too much freaky shit going on in that goddamn camp. Y'all can't pay attention. The freaks is on the rise. Now look, now I'm sorry in advance, Wilder fans. I'm fixing to upset y'all. Your man's was never good. He's the one trick pony that everybody be complaining about. And I know what y'all finna say. Wilder can box. No, the fuck he can't. He tried to show y'all that inside. Trying to move around the ring and shit. Them little legs is very concerning to me. He can't take no punches because his legs is little. He don't have nothing to hold him up once he get hit. It's just not a good look. I do have a job for Mr. Wilder because it is time. Oh no, friend, I don't want to see him do another goddamn thing because he gonna get hurt. Oh yeah. I don't know. I guess what did y'all thoughts? Y'all seen how he looked? He got beat by Joseph Parker, you guys. He was supposed to go in there and dead shot that man, send him straight to the gulag, and he got his ass beat every fucking round. I was like, I was on Twitter. I wasn't saying anything. I was just like posting laughing memes and shit because I'm never gonna change my opinion about this shit. He not good, y'all. Like y'all need to find y'all somebody from America. America ain't got no heavyweights right now. They got Jared Anderson, but what he gonna do? Y'all better find somebody else to put your trust
I'm
in.
only 23. That's what he's gonna do.
I'm just saying he don't want it either. He don't want it either. I don't know who y'all gonna call at this point, but don't call Wilder because he can't defend y'all no more. He's gonna be a motivational speaker. I think he would be great in his role because he will make you believe anything. And if he can make you believe, if you see it, believe it. It is him as his new roles. He could be a counselor, either a motivational speaker or a counselor. Either one. He's gonna have a good. What? Go ahead, friend.
He's been dabbling into music, so maybe he can concentrate on his.
No, no. You're not gonna get on me because I heard the song. I only jammed because I was trying to get y'all into the vibe. No, we're gonna stay away from the music. I don't want him telling no story. I heard the granddaddy story and listen, hey, I told y'all too much. Y'all didn't believe me when I said it'd be freaky shit going on over there. Y'all thought I was just running my mouth. It's a little too freaky over there for me. Maybe he don't need to be a counselor. Maybe he needs a sex therapist. That would be yeah. Friend, he was saying some wild shit. He was saying some wild shit. And I was like, I know this ain't coming out of your mouth. And it was. So he's gonna get a role like that, a counselor, sex therapist, motivational speaker, something like that. Cause no, getting back in that ring, somebody gonna hurt him. And at this point, if Joe Parker can hurt him, anybody can hurt him. I was shocked, but I wasn't shocked because I knew because y'all finna be mad at me again when he fought Helena's. Like Helena's hit him real good in that fight, and y'all didn't. I guess maybe y'all didn't catch it. He almost lost that fight to Helena's, but he got him out of there quick enough. He can't take no punches no more, y'all. Tyson Fury ruined him. I'm sorry. If y'all need some therapy, some counseling, some sex therapy, look him up. I'm sure he can give you some good advice. What, Fred? It's true. He's a danger. He is a danger.
I can't disagree with you. I listen. Some people feel like he hasn't taken a lot of punishment, but I disagree. I feel like that second fight, whatever happened with that, whatever happened, whatever, he took punishment in that second fight. Then he turned right around, had the third fight, and he issued some, but he took more punishment. And he's older. I think we're all forgetting that. Okay. We love to say, who fighting older people and da 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 da. We're forgetting that Deontay Wilder is a smooth, 36, 37 years old right now? He's 38. Come on now. Your reflexes slow down. You can't get out the way like you used to because Parker was tagging him.
And what was with him on the fucking ropes?
Tired.
And you know what? I'm sorry, friend. They got an excuse brewing because Shelly Finkel was like he was in the cryo chamber too long. I don't want to hear no motherfucking freezing bones and all that shit. If you knew that shit, why the fuck y'all let him go out there?
And the cryo chamber is supposed to rejuvenate you. So did it not work? And if the cryo chamber ain't working, then what is gonna work at this point? He was doing a lot of unnecessary moving to me in the fight. A lot of unnecessary moving. And then later on, when you can't move, you're getting tagged and the punch resistance isn't the same. Now, I'm not saying he was hurting on wobbly legs, but you're already giving up a significant amount of weight. And so anytime you get hit flush, you're going to move and we're going to be able to see it because you're the smaller man. So it just did not feel Wilder-esque at all. And we're talking about another former champion who he was fighting. Again, like I said, the heavyweight division to me is wide open. There's nobody that's standing out superior to the rest at this point in the game. So, I don't know if he's going to contemplate retirement. I don't think he is. I think he's focused on getting this last big bag with Anthony Joshua. But the interest in the fight has dwindled severely as far as I'm concerned. I wasn't shocked that Parker won, but I was shocked that there was nothing going in Deontay's favor. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And if the only hope you have is that one punch, which that has been his moniker for forever, you got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only got to be perfect for a couple of seconds. Nah, bruh. Nope. That's out the window at this point. So I'm not mad at him if he's still trying to get that one fight with Anthony Joshua to cash out. But who's really that interested?
No, you go fuck around and get in there, and AJ, whatever the fuck AJ got going on, and you're gonna get him hurt on national television, and a whole lot of people don't want to see their guy go like that.
Not again.
I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see my guy go like that. I know how bad that hurt me. So I know how big y'all are on Wilder. Y'all can't take that shit again.
No, especially not to AJ. Can you imagine?
You talking about, baby, you talking about it's going to be a timeline full of tears? I don't think I've ever seen the amount of tears that I'm going to see if AJ beat the shit out of Wilder. And I don't mean just beat him a little bit. I mean like stop him. I'm going to take a month off of YouTube. I'm going to need at least a month.
We are, because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it not because I'm an AJ fan. I like them both, but I don't want to see it for y'all because I know how hardcore Wilder fans you guys are. So I don't want that for y'all. And I feel like Wilder has served his purpose. He's overachieved. No shame in anything that he's done, none whatsoever, but 38 is that's kind of old on the boxing side. That's a little seasoned, and I know he got started late and whatnot, but still, that's a little seasoned, and I don't want to see him hurt. I really don't. I don't want to see him hurt, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I know he's going to go out there and put himself in harm's way. He's going to have to in order to win, but he didn't do it for Parker, which is why I'm really considering, I feel like he should consider retiring, because when have you ever not seen Wilder go out on his shield? He didn't even attempt fighting Parker. Dare I say, he had AB hands. I'm just saying, y'all, that was a different version of Wilder, and I wasn't used to seeing him look like that. So let me get to some of these super chats. Let's see. We have 88 Sports Talk. How you doing? He says, BOXIANA, I think Big Baby needs a job. I think it's time. Just keep him away from any food jobs, though. Friend, you got a job for Big Baby?
Absolutely. He going back to do security with Johnny Rice.
I think that's perfect. That's some big scary.
Baby, I seen Johnny in that uniform the other day. I say, you know what, Johnny? Just going back to the club, big dog, because you done got married and you said fuck fighting.
It's been a really long time since we see Johnny in the ring, and that's not normal. He typically tries to stay active a little bit. I don't know what he got going on. Johnny, come let us know.
I do.
Ty Fridge 600. He says a whole lot of active boxers versus a whole lot of boxers that are 18 months removed from active boxing. Not saying, just saying. Business of boxing. Shaking my head, Ty Fridge. That's a great point. It's an absolutely great point. But at what point do you say, as the boxer, especially like Deontay Wilder, who is, you know, at this point in his career, he picks and chooses who he fights. Why he wasn't fighting Big Baby? Why he wasn't fighting Big Baby? Why would you?
Cause he thought he was gonna get in there and beat Joseph Parker's ass.
Why would you think you're gonna beat Joseph Parker when he
But
trains with your nemesis?
because your team ain't telling you the fucking truth.
Well, then,
Friend, if my wig is balding too much on one side, I expect you to tell me my wig is a little bald over there. I need to fix it. So, with that being said, his team, his corner, his family, his folks, his wife, girlfriend, lady, partner in crime, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, you are responsible for that, ma'am. That is your part of your responsibility to tell him when he has had enough. Find him something to do. Because now he's gonna get in putting himself in a position where he's gonna get hurt. You ain't finna let your man put himself in a danger after seeing him get his ass whooped 2 consecutive fucking times in a manner that he did.
if the
We're
bag
gonna have
is
a
right,
conversation. No, ain't no fucking money. Cause here's the thing. You either gonna come home or there's a chance that I'm gonna be burying you Apollo fucking Creed. Like, what's the point of doing that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it really worth it? Is
well,
it really? You got 8 children. You need to be able to speak to your grandchildren in a couple of fucking years.
hold on. How
Shit.
many?
8
Really?
fucked me up because I was like, I've been paying attention. I know I'm not missing stuff. When he get that many, he got 8 children.
Friend, that's why he fighting then. Cause
I don't
you have to keep in mind, this is the same person who's very adamant about saying he's willing to die in the ring.
listen. That's fine and that's good. And you dumb as hell for making statements like that. And you got 8 children. Because with 8 kids come a bunch of goddamn grandkids, and with them come a bunch of damn great great grandkids. Why? Your granddaddy died, so y'all ain't gonna have no money because that shit gonna be with between 8 people. You gotta split that shit between 8 people. That shit gonna be gone. Now the great great grandkids gotta get fucking jobs and shit because the grandkids that blew through the fucking money. Ain't no generational witness your ass dying in the fucking ring. That shit retarded.
Well, L Undefeated, thanks you for coming through. He says everybody gets roasted over here, even Big Booty Bayless. Pause. Happy retirement to the man. You know how we do.
Why
You
you
know
pissed
how
them people off today on Twitter early in the morning? Why'd you do that?
I couldn't help myself. I was channeling my inner menace.
Y'all, let me tell y'all about this person right here who y'all think is so innocent and sweet, and y'all be putting that shit on me. This person got up before Jesus and made a tweet and was like, "Oh my God, BBL Bayless is retiring."
I said congratulations on your retirement, BBL Bayless.
And she had one man so mad that I had to go do some looking on him, and I figured out why he was so pissed off. He don't get no coochie. He could just you could just look at him and tell.
Oh, he was look.
He was
Listen,
mad.
I put out a tweet. When I tweet, I just tweet and move on. I don't go back to see who done commented or nothing. Every now and again, I might see something and keep it moving, but I didn't know folks was mad. I'm sorry, y'all. That's who he is over here, BBL Bayless. We don't mean no harm. We don't mean no harm. Todd French 600, he says, LOL. Wilder didn't lose like Canelo didn't for 12. Ooh. LOL. Wilder didn't lose like Canelo didn't for 12 rounds. Left my ass out. Maybe he can get some of that clean exception, like clear some people.
Now, see, I would have been going to some low blows if I say how I really feel about young Wilder. Y'all might want to tread lightly. It's the end of the year. I ain't gonna let y'all shit up to talk about Canelo. Canelo just beat some of y'all guys so bad he had to go beat on other people to take his aggressions out. Let's not. Oh, okay. I didn't think y'all wanted to go down that road because I ain't been here in a couple of weeks. I got a whole lot of shit just kind of piled up and built up, just waiting to say to y'all.
Well, L9. Thank you, our UK friend. His timing was off. Wilder don't know what time it is. Zero IQ. Well, damn. Well, damn. Des Ross Jr. Hey, Des. He says the long layoff did not help Wilder. If you're counting on one punch, your timing has to be on point. He was gun shy, and it was hard to watch. It was. It was. It was. It was very hard to watch. It was not his best moment. It was not. It was not. Todd French, thank you so much. He came back. He says 18 months in activity will do it. Couldn't get a fight. The mofos waited him out, especially Parker, when Parker dodged that face 6 years ago. Hashtag aged out. Well, if you feel like that, don't fight. We had to eat that too. We ate that aged out. We ate that. We had to eat that too. DOG215, how you doing? He says the Wilder blueprint. Beat your sparring partner. Well, Ty Fresh came back. He says, well, thank God Canelo's family stepped in versus Bivol. Ooh. Robert Jackson trying to help y'all. Robert Jackson says, can you imagine Bomac versus Big Baby Miller in a food eating contest? Who would win?
Shit, Bomac, no question. Bomac ended a damn buffet. They closed Catfish King down because of Bomac. He the reason why ain't no more Catfish Kings. He ate them all out of business. He can't go to no Golden Corral, none of that shit. They close the door when they see him. Here go Brian. Close the door. They know him by his first name. There go Brian. Close the doors. And they're eating after hours and shit. Yeah, Bomac wins. We watched him clear out a family time bag of damn Cheetos on national television. Fuck you mean? That ain't even a question.
Mike Jones. Mike says Benavidez will ruin Canelo. I can't wait. Well, and Miss B. Hey, Miss B, girl. Thank you for the super sticker.
Miss B sent me a DM on Twitter that we need to discuss when we get off of here. She had a very, very, very good suggestion for 2024.
Okay,
so,
Miss B, girl.
Yeah, thank you, Miss B. I really, really appreciate that. Like you did your big one with that. So we'll discuss it when we get out of here.
I'm excited. Okay, Miss B, girl. Now, so we're waiting to see what happens with Wilder and what he's gonna do next. But the main event was
we skipped one.
Who did we skip?
We actually skipped two. I can't pronounce them other names, but there was a MJ was the upset, and then the Samoan guy, Opatai.
The Zaro. Yeah, the knockout.
Listen, friend, he knocked that man into the upper room. Like in real fucking shit. When they replayed that shit and showed that man after he knocked him out, his fucking eyes was rolling back in the. You know how a baby be sleep? And that's how he was doing. I said, oh, he done killed this man in the ring. Get him out of here.
And he was grinning a little bit on top of it. He was like,
I was so confused. I was like, oh my God. And Frank Sanchez got his ass whooped.
Frank lost?
Frank lost.
No.
Frank lost.
Frank didn't lose, did he?
Yes. Frank got beat. Frank got beat. Frank got beat. Frank got beat. Friend. No, friend. Frank got his ass whooped.
No, Frank won.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure he got beat.
Frank got a late round KO.
Oh, that's what it was. It was late. Okay, yeah. My bad.
Girl, you made me start sweating. I was like, was I watching the right fight?
Yeah, no. I thought he got beat. I thought he got beat.
No, it wasn't Frank. Frank didn't get beat.
It was MJ that got stopped. It was MJ, right?
No, MJ stopped somebody.
That stopped somebody. Okay.
Yeah. Look, y'all, we're going to get into it, but it's a lot for us to cover, so we can't talk about all of them. We have to talk about AJ and Wale. We do have to talk about that because a lot of Wilder fans were saying that, we want to see this mega fight. We got to make sure AJ ain't the weak link. Got to make sure AJ keep up his end of the bargain. Y'all know over here, I kind of like AJ a little bit. Just smidge it. Okay? So everybody was worried about if AJ was going to keep up his end of the bargain. He was back there watching Deontay Wilder lose every freaking round. So he had all the weight lifted off his shoulders. He comes out looking like he be looking, might I add, in his long white robe and whatnot. And he handled business against Wilder. I mean, it's not a lot for me to say. I wasn't expecting Wilder to win. I didn't know how AJ was going to look, but I was expecting AJ to win. He looked more confident. He looked more aggressive this fight. And he ended up getting the stoppage. He held up his end of the bargain. And so, friend, how did you feel about AJ's performance?
Friend, I'm sorry, I'm not giving him no credit for beating his sparring partner. Like, he didn't fought that man like 200 fucking rounds. He should know him like he know the back of his ass. Like, you beat him. You were supposed to knock him the fuck out and early. You were supposed to. So, congratulations to AJ. I know y'all love y'all some AJ. He ain't getting no credit from me. I'm sorry.
So this is my question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see AJ and Wilder at this point?
I don't want to see Wilder do shit but go cancel people in the privacy of his office. That's it. I do not want to see that man hurt. And if AJ hurt him, y'all will never recover. I'm going to be in this bitch laughing. Because I told y'all, this is a mistake. I'm going to be in this bitch with my head back and my whole mouth open, laughing. Boisterous laughs. Because that y'all out of pocket. We don't want to know. Y'all need to stop. It's time for y'all to let some of y'all fighters go. He don't need to be. He don't need to.
Okay, so who do you propose AJ fights next? Because he's younger. He's not thinking about retirement. He's thinking about another Saudi chick. So who do you see him fight? Do you see him in Daniel? Do you see him in Zhang? Do you see him or who do you see for him next?
I wouldn't mind the Zhang fight. I do not want. I don't. You know what? The decision is still out on Daniel Dubois. I don't have a definitive decision on him yet. I need to see him in something else before I say, yeah, I would like to see that. Let him fight Joseph Parker. Let's do it again. Like, I don't want to see him fight Wilder though. Jared and fight somebody. Too many fucking people out there. Fight Usyk.
Again?
Again. Do it again. Just because you lost don't mean shit. We can do this shit 3-4 more times.
I mean, Wilder fought Fury twice.
That wasn't a good deal. I mean,
3 times. I mean,
it wasn't good none of them times. But I mean, it is what it is. We ended up and now we're here. But I would rather see him fight Zhang or somebody like that. I don't want to see him fight Wilder. I don't want Wilder to get hurt in front of me. Because I don't want to have to come in here and make fun of his fans for making him get back out there again. Because y'all should have been saying, this ain't good for you, my boy. Like, have several seats. Like, y'all should be encouraging him to sit down. But y'all want to see it? And he get hurt? I'm coming here and laugh at y'all.
I don't want him to get hurt. Listen, I'm not for telling people to retire. I don't typically do that. I want what the fighter wants. But at this point, after seeing that performance against that opponent and knowing that he's 38 years old and that he's taken the punishment that he took in those last 2 Fury fights, I would be lying to y'all if I didn't say that he has done his best work and his best days are behind him. And with the limited boxing skills, I just, I wish him well. I'll say that. I wish him well because I really do like Deontay as a person. I've never been a huge fan of him as a boxer. I love the knockouts, but y'all know. So I want to see him do well, and I want to see him be well, you know. And so he's made a lot of money. I understand if he want to make one more big check, but I just want him to be well and good. So that was the Saudi card. Okay. Did that. And then 2 days later, we got to wake up at the crack of dawn and watch Monster Inoue attempt his second weight division at Undisputed against Tapales. Tapatio, Tamale, fought a good fight. He did his very BESS, but his best was just not good enough. Friend, did you watch that fight? I know you watched it. What did you think about it?
Inoue is a special motherfucker. Like, y'all be talking that shit. And you know what's crazy? I seen people after that fight, if he really something, he'll go up 3 weight classes and fight Tank or go up 2 weight classes and fight Tank. Like, come on, y'all. Like, give it a rest. He just got to the fucking weight division. Like, y'all want to give him some time? So Palace didn't come in there to lay down, though. He came in there to actually fucking fight. But that in a way, he a cold bitch, man. I don't know where they dug him up from, but the boy got some talent. He good. That boy good. And he go in there. He a fan friendly fighter. He makes the shit so fucking entertaining. He make you want to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to catch this shit. Like, I'm sold. I don't give a shit about no tank fight, none of that shit. It is what it is. The boy is cold. Now, if he's planning on moving up, going up to 130, I want to see some things. I got a couple of fighters that I wouldn't mind seeing him in there with. It's one young man at 130 pounds right now. I'm just waiting to see what he gonna do, friend. He good. There ain't no denying it, and like hating on him, taking away. You can't take away from his talent. I don't want to hear no drug cheat. I don't hear none of that shit. Like the boy Cole, give him his credit.
I agree with that. And I'm glad you said that as far as the drug cheat, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, we are so, and I'm speaking as an American, we are so self-centered. I hear so many people talk about until he come to the US and fight, until he come to the US and fight. He don't have to come to the US and fight because he has an entire country behind him. The same way Mexican folks have Mexicans behind them, the entire country. He literally has an entire country behind him. They buy tickets. They come to see him. I don't know what the pay-per-view sales do. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know, and I don't care. But what I do know is he has a lot of our American asses up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning to watch his ass fight. Cause he that good. Yeah, he's that good. I don't see, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Has he failed any drug tests? I don't know if they, I mean, I would assume since belts are on the line, they're testing like they would anywhere else. I don't know what the hell think you make y'all think that if cheating is gonna happen, it can only happen in a foreign country, as if folks don't cheat right here in the good old United States of America. So miss me with all that. Oh, until he come to America and fight. They welcomed Stephen Fulton with open arms. They were very receptive to him. They cheered him on even after he lost badly. He don't mind. He's talking about going back. So miss me with all of that, as if shit good don't happen unless it happen here in the good old United States of America. You motherfuckers sure do get patriotic when y'all want to. I just find that mildly interesting. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. He's good. Okay? He's damn good. And just because you might not be interested in the smaller weight divisions, just because you don't know the names that he's beat, doesn't mean he ain't about his business in that boxing ring. Go ahead, friend.
And y'all keep saying, oh, what make him come to America and see what he do over here in America. Y'all know what happened the last time y'all wanted somebody to come over here and whoop on one of y'all fucking Americans. He got his ass whooped to the point now he ain't boxing well. He can't do shit. Y'all better start begging for that shit. Y'all gonna get what y'all want. 100% get what y'all want. And he come over here and he beat up on one of these damn Americans over here because it's probably gonna be a Mexican because they little like that. Y'all gonna have your face fucking toe up, and I told you so. Quit asking for shit y'all really don't want to deal with. Y'all really don't want to deal with that shit.
Exactly. And he's been here before. I'm reading the comments. Thank you, 93 Octane. He came to Vegas and beat up on Maloney. So, I mean, if I don't have to leave my country, why would I? Okay, why would I? Okay. So, I've always been a fan of Monster, even when they were crowning him prematurely and whatnot. I was apprehensive to do all that, but it got me to look at him. And y'all love the eye test. Y'all love to tell somebody, oh, I can tell by the eye test. Y'all will crown folks left and right.
And did you see Anthony Tarver hoochie mouth ass?
No, anytime I see him, I scroll past it because that mouth disgusts me.
You still got a drug user's mouth, sir. Like, you don't get to speak on people talking about who somebody didn't follow. Like, don't do that. When is boxing fans gonna stop complaining? Like, y'all, you a fan now, sir. Like, you need to just watch.
That spit that be caught up in the side, I can't.
Listen, I can't. I see it often, and I can't stand to look at it when I see it, and I be very much confused. I know you feel that shit. I feel it for you, white bitch. But yet he just be talking and talking, and he let it build, and he got two big ass golf balls on both sides of his mouth. Like, sir, your mama should have left you at the hospital. I just hate looking at his face. I couldn't have brought a baby home that ugly. I'm sorry. You know he looked like that at birth. He just grew into his face. I would have never brought a child home. That baby would have stayed right at the hospital. My mama would have been calling me, you need to come get this baby. And I'm not. That is the hospital's baby now. Bring a damn ugly baby in my house and watch what happens. You're going to leave a changed person. I'm going to change you for the better. You'll never bring that baby back in my house again. Y'all don't quit acting like y'all say babies is ugly. He was an ugly baby and just developed into an ugly adult. He was no, yes.
You sure? Okay. I'm gonna read the super chats. Ajit Kabayel versus Makamagdov. Speak on it. We spoke on it briefly. MJ looking like he want some smoke though. And MJ is down there with. Is he down there with Bam? I think he down there with Bam now. So yeah. DOG, he came back. He said, motherfuckers ain't watched his last fight. Talking about he's not number one. Talking about he's number one. Who you talking about? Anyway, okay. And Mike Jones, hey cousin, he came back. Mike Jones said, anyway, beat one brother and now he the shit. Sorry, he got to beat 3 more. See that?
Y'all let that white man beat y'all brother 2 times. 2 times. And the first time, the second time and the third time was worse than the first time. Like, don't do that. Y'all gonna keep asking for somebody to come over here and whoop y'all fighter. And y'all gonna get what y'all want. And then y'all gonna be coming up with all these fucking theories. He wasn't well. Somebody got to his water. Somebody need to check his gloves. He didn't stack them up too much. Keep asking. Somebody come over here and whoop y'all guy. I told you so.
He done whooped one of them already. He whooped the best one we had to offer. He beat him up.
Exactly.
Bad.
Exactly.
It wasn't close.
It wasn't close, not even a little bit. Y'all stop asking for your people to get mud drugged through the river. I don't want to see it. Y'all stop enticing these people to come over here and whoop on our fighters that we supposed to be sending to whoop people. Bud came from Africa to whoop Arrow.
This why I be telling y'all stop pushing her buttons, cause then she go way off the deep end like this. Like what? Okay, I'm just gonna move on because I really don't know where to go with it. I don't know what to say after that. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations on your second reign as an undisputed champion in a new weight class. This young man went undisputed 2 times in 1 calendar year. We're going to talk about him later on when we get to giving out these awards. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because as he keeps winning, the doubters keep speaking up more loudly against him. I'm not a fan of that. You know, you fight who's in front of you, you fight who's in your weight class. And if he continues to move up, he can. But this man started his career at, I want to say, 107, 108 pounds. Okay. So folks are calling for him to fight Tank. I saw Mayweather say fight Tank. I saw 7A say fight Tank. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't want him coming all the way up from 108 to 135 to fight Tank. If Tank can't move down to 130, fuck him. Okay? Don't go up. Don't set yourself up for that. Okay? Don't do it. Because unlike a lot of people who are right here in the good US of A, like I said earlier, that young man who's 30, he ain't young no more. That young man, he has an entire country behind him. Okay? An entire country. So I just wanted to say that I love Inoue. He has made a believer out of me because I was skeptical initially as well because they were pouring it on so thick. And I was like, who is this? Who is this dude? You know, I remember I couldn't wait. I started watching when he first fought Nonito. Shout out to Rachel and Nonito. And I saw that first fight. And I said, okay, he ain't no punk. He ain't no punk at all. He's lightning fast. And he's going to keep fighting through adversity. His whole face was gone. His whole face was tore up, broke up. And he kept fighting and he beat Nonito. And then he was like, okay, cool. Want to do it again? Bet. And then he beat him worse. Like, worse. And you know, Nonito's older. So it was like, okay, he beat an older boxer. But then he just kept winning. And he kept winning in style. And he keeps getting better. And I think that's what a lot of boxing fans miss also. When you're winning, your confidence is building and you're also getting better in the ring. Y'all act like people cannot get better. He's kept getting better. He's fighting actively. You know, he stays in the ring, stays busy. That's very important. So I'm just saying you ain't got to get on the Inoue train. But don't be hating unnecessarily and shit like that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Okay, so look. We about to get into, we at the 1 hour mark, right, y'all? So we got about, since we missed y'all and whatnot, we might have another hour in us for y'all. Maybe. We have some awards we want to pass out, okay? It's the end of 2023. We have to tally up all the great moments that boxing has afforded us this year. It has been a wonderful year of boxing, y'all. So we want to just give you guys some ideas to throw around, let you know what our opinions are on these categories. And we are going to start. Friend, did you get a chance to jot down some
Yeah, I went and filled in your bubbles that you sent because my friend is very note wise, you guys. She will write a note in a heartbeat. I definitely got some notes on. I added notes to your notes. I have your look. I have your list in front of me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's start with. I don't know if I sent you this. Did I send you the comeback fighter of the year?
You did. You sent me both of them. I got both. I got 1 through 10.
Who is your? Give me your list and then tell me who you chose. Who's your comeback fighter of the year?
Okay, so my comeback fighter of the year is going to be Rayo.
Okay.
He did a very good thing for me, knocking Chris Colbert on his stomach and then posing in front of him like a dead body in the pen. So I'm going with Rayo with comeback of the year because he lost. So he had to come back and do his big shit. So I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay, that's an excellent choice. Excellent choice. My comeback fighter of the year is actually a female boxer. My comeback fighter of the year is Ramla Ali. Ramla Ali got knocked smooth the fuck out unexpectedly. She was not expected to lose. She got knocked the hell out. Cold. Ramla said, cool. Hold my beer. I'm rematching immediately. Did not take a tune-up. Came back, boxed beautifully for 12 rounds, and won her belts back. So I wanted to show the ladies some love because I thought that was huge. Now, I do have some honorable mentions in whatnot. Rayo was one of them. Chris Eubank was one. And I would be he came back and he won. He lost and came back. He rematched and he won. And this is another one. She didn't avenge her loss to the person she lost to, but she came back, and she's gonna be one of my later winners. Franchon Cruz came back too. That was a good comeback for Franchon. I know, I knew it. Okay, moving right along. Moving right along, friend. Who is your prospect of the year? I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. I'm sorry.
You know what? Like the prospect category, like I always confuse them because we be considering some of these contenders as prospects still as well too. But if I had to give a prospect of the year, I'm going to give it to Abdullah Mason. I love Abdullah. You know what I'm saying? Like he has great potential, and the prospect is the person with the most potential out of the group, right?
Correct.
So, with that being said, I'm going to give it to Abdullah, and an honorary mention. My like close runner up would be Shushu. Those two guys are just they phenomenal to me. I love them to death. Like nothing better than them. Third mention would be like Floyd Schofield, but he like further down the mentions. Those two, they got it for me. That's my vote.
Okay. We're vibing. We're on the same kind of vibe. In my top four, I have Abdullah Mason, Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, Shushu Carrington, and I'm giving my prospect of the year to one Mr. Andy Cruz. I feel like Andy Cruz came in big stomping as a prospect. I don't know the last time I saw a prospect come in fighting 10 rounds. So I'm giving it, yes, I'm giving it to Andy Cruz because Andy Cruz got stuff. He making moves. Okay, he's making moves up in this piece. So my prospect of the year goes to Andy Cruz. Now, let's get on down to the trainer of the year, friend. Trainer of the year.
It's gonna piss a lot of people off, and I don't give a good goddamn. My trainer of the year is going to go to Bill Haney. Because they whoop Loma's ass and then turn around and whoop Regis's ass. So that's a big deal to me. I'm gonna give trainer of the year to Bill Haney and honorable mention to Brian Bomac McIntyre. Ooh, Lord Jesus, the Lord is working on me.
Isn't he working on you?
He is. Bomac is definitely my runner up. Y'all gonna be shocked as shit as my fight of the year, but Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give Bomac a runner up because they did a big thing this year. You know what
They
I'm
did.
saying? And he got some fighters that are doing their big shit too. So
That was my other thing. And to your point, another prospect that we didn't talk about that didn't make the list that could have easily made the list. You gave it to Bill Haney. Bill Haney has another good prospect that he's working with, and that's Omari Jones. So I can see that. I can definitely see that Bill did some shit this year. Okay. Bill, man, say, we'll talk about it. So my trainer of the year, I had to go back and forth because I want to be fair. I'm not telling y'all I'm unbiased. I hate when people say that I'm so unbiased. You a lie. I want to be fair. Okay. And I believe because of the different people that he's been training, I'm giving that award to Brian Bomac McIntyre. He helped Chris Eubanks come back and avenge his loss. We know what he did with Terrence Crawford. We see him in the ring with Keyshawn Davis, and so who could be considered another prospect of the year. So I have to give that to Brian Bomac and his team. It's not just Bomac. There's Red, and then there's Esau. So that team over in Omaha, they get my vote for trainer of the year. Honorable mentions are Bill Haney, Robert Garcia, and Shingo Inoue. Okay, Inoue. We're gonna move right along to promoter slash promotional company of the year. Friend, who do you think did the best promotional work this year?
this is also one that's gonna like really explore and stump people too. PBC had a really, really, really outstanding year. Like they put a lot of really, really good fights on in 2023. I'm going to say that my promotional company for the year is going to be DAZN.
Oh,
And I'm going with DAZN because of the way they did Devin versus Regis. To me, the promotion for that took the cake for me. Like it was amazing. I love Devin and Regis' little black and white conversation. That that was the highlight of really the year for me. So the promotional company of the year is gonna go to DAZN.
I like Friends. I really like. So mine is a two-parter, I guess. Because the zone did do a lot of good work. I love the promotion, like you said, that they did with Regis and Devin. That was outstanding. Okay, that whole lead up and build up was good work. I'm going to lean more on the independent side. And I know they did collaborative work with the Zone, so I see where you're going with that. But my promoter of the year, hands down, because his fighter has been in the mouths of every boxing channel since they went to Australia. I'm going with Bill Haney, and y'all can whatever y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about the man. His job is to promote his son, his boxer, his money maker, who is Devin Haney. DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, hands down, were the best promoting company of the year. You cannot go on YouTube and not click on a show and sit for at least, if you sit for 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to hear somebody say something about Devin Haney. I don't care where you are. You're going to hear it. So for that reason alone, I've heard channels get so furious. They said, I'm not even talking about Devin. This is not going to be about Devin Haney. This show ain't going to be about Devin Haney. Y'all trying to make me talk about something I don't want to talk about. Because I be shaming motherfuckers. But so they say they ain't going to talk about it. And then 10 minutes later, guess what they be doing? Talking about Bill and Devin Haney in some form or fashion. Because if they not talking about it, guess who's talking about it? The chat. So for that reason, DHP gets the best promotional company award from me. Now, how y'all feel about it? What y'all talking about in the chat? How y'all feel about it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, Big Hanos, Bully. I love that name, Bully. Did you come up with that? Because I really love Big Hanos. I love it. Anyway, so now we're getting to the good stuff. Okay? Friend, I think one of these questions I may not have sent you, or I may have worded it differently. Did I send you the biggest upset of the year?
Yes.
All right, let's hear it.
I have a few, and the biggest one that hurt me the most. I actually have two. So this is two number one spots. Spence versus Crawford. To me, that was upset because my God, I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, my second upset of the year is the lady with the hair and my cousin friend.
You ain't gonna call her name?
I won't. I won't. Because yeah, that did a number on my spirit. Congratulations to her, whatever, because I still hadn't said it. It's been 2-3 weeks. Congratulations to her. But yeah, Spence versus Crawford definitely upset me, and that lady with the hair and Shadesha Green. That is my upset. I got so much to say about them. We're gonna run out of time.
Go ahead.
But no, we gotta talk about the Little Hair Society, Alicia Baumgartner, Freshon, everybody's tied into one, and we can't do that right now.
Okay. Bookmark it, because we gotta come back. Okay.
We're gonna come back.
Okay. So my upset of the year. Oh, I'm not even going there. I have to save that for something else. It's not my upset of the year. I'm not gonna do it. My upset of the year, I think, I don't know if it was an upset or not. And maybe I'm just being a prisoner of the moment because I just saw it and it was so good to me. But Robeisy Ramirez getting beat up by Espinoza, the way he did it, because it was such a good competitive fight. And I just was expecting Robeisy to win because, silly me, I was familiar with him. That was not only an excellent fight, But correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong about this, y'all? Was it Robeisy favored to win that fight? So that was my number one, and I'm probably being a prisoner of the moment because it's so fresh on my mind. But I also remember that Centillion and Rocha fight, another DAZN card, which was excellent. Baby, that was a good fight. Old boy came out, he made him wait. He came out like he was the champion, like he was the guy, and got the dog beat out of him. So that's my runner up because he was very much so the favorite to win that fight. Excellent fight. Wasn't expecting that. And so for me, that was an upset. But Espinoza winning, what's his name? Espinoza, yeah. Espinoza beating up on Robeisy the way he did, that because it was such a good competitive fight, and I really thought Robeisy was finna knock him out and win. And when he just got up and kept coming, that was a really good fight. And I'm probably picking that because I didn't have no dog in that fight, if I'm being honest with y'all. So that was just a good fight to me. Super good fight. Upset though, because Robeisy was the champion. So that was my number one. So did I send you what was your biggest disappointment of the year?
Oh, the biggest disappointment of the year, right off the top of my head, is Shakap Stevenson and Edwin De Los Santos. Very underperforming, very underwhelming, very much all of a bad fight that you can watch and see. Yeah, it was all of that. I was very underwhelmed with that fight. I was expecting Shakur to show me who he say he is, and I still don't know who he is. Still, Shakap, I know that. Should Twitter. I know you should Twitter too. You know, I know those things about you, but as far as you being this beast, I don't know. I need to be seen immediately.
So that's your number one off the rip. Well, my number one biggest disappointment of the year. Yeah, I was so disappointed with Spencer Crawford. I didn't know what to do. It drove me nuts. I was completely disappointed. I cannot lie to y'all. I had such high hopes. I was there. So my hopes were like sky high. Okay. And I was so disappointed, y'all, because my guy just didn't look like what I'm used to seeing my guy look like. And so for me, that was one of the biggest disappointments of the year. When I say totally invested in the fight, that was a fight that I was completely, utterly, totally invested in. And the outcome and the lack of competitiveness is what made it so disappointing for me. Okay. Now, there are honorable mentions. Like my friend said, that Shakur De Los Santos fight was trash. Complete basura. And then I was a little disappointed in Shadej. I'm sorry. I was. Friend, I was. You had talked so much shit. Yeah, I know. You didn't have to take that. I know. I'm sorry. I know. And then I was really more than that, I was very disappointed in how Jermell Charlo fought Canelo. That shit was just garbage. Hot sewage. But my most disappointing fight of the year had to be Spence versus Crawford. I can't tell y'all no lies. I can't. I got to tell you the truth. What, friend? What?
I don't like how you just attacked me just now.
I'm sorry.
And guess what? I'm still going to continue to talk shit for my friend. Sorry. So whoever she get in the ring with next, I'm going to still talk my same amount of shit. And fuck y'all that was talking shit about my motherfucking cousin while she was going through what she was going through. I tell you that. Y'all won't talk that shit to me. Y'all can say that shit about her because you know she ain't gonna bite back. I bite. I ain't got these big ass teeth for nothing. I'm just saying, fuck around and
Sorry.
find out. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
give a damn.
Sorry.
I don't give a damn. Y'all better unmouth my fucking friend. I tell you that. Because there was a whole lot of y'all talking shit. She not that good. She not this. Y'all be talking too much shit about people when they take a L. That's why these fighters don't want to lose. They got to keep that O because they scared of what the people might say. We living in a bad time. But do y'all want to fight? My friend ain't gonna talk back to y'all. My cousin ain't gonna talk back to y'all, but I will.
Yes, she will. Yeah, yeah, she will. Phenomenal Mexican says Boxiana's biggest duck of the year award goes to we hadn't got there yet. And Anthony Bolton, he comes in. Hey, Anthony, thank you. He says, salute, ladies, and thanks for retweeting the Ren and Stimpy tweet. But of course. And hey, J Pitt City, he says, salute, ladies. Boxiana calling Heather Hardy Holly home and then saying they all look alike is hilarious.
Okay, so listen, Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, Heather Hart, they all look like to me. They all y'all say all light skinned people look alike. Well, them look alike too. They all Caucasian, blonde hair, blue eyes. They all look alike to me.
All the people.
I can't tell no difference. They are one pilgrim, two pilgrim, three. I don't know. They all look alike. But when it comes to don't be talking shit. Cause I'm gonna respond and ain't nobody gonna like it when I say it. Like, hey, I fuck with my people. They know, they know, they know. Be tread lightly when you come to at least people I'm going there Shadacia Green. I don't like nobody messing with my friends. Y'all see, I don't let y'all talk about Nik. Can't nobody say nothing about Nik and I don't show up and get in your shit with 2 fucking feet.
2.
Y'all better tread lightly.
I be over there looking at stuff going, friend, let them breathe. Let them
I
breathe,
will.
friend. Let them breathe.
Why? Why would I let anybody breathe? You got mouth to speak. I got words for answers. Now, will you like my words? Probably not. But you chose to speak. Let's get it. Cause I be
Waiting.
waiting. Y'all just don't know how much joy I get out of irritating people on a daily basis. I take my frustrations out on y'all and be laughing at y'all when I'm upset.
Every day.
And y'all be mad, crying and shit. This
Be-
big head hole always talking shit about people. You right. But what you at? When you gonna answer me? You gonna speak back or you just gonna let me keep talking? I'm probably gonna keep me talking. Okay.
They still haven't figured it out yet.
No. And then the Twitter got them so confused because they see Queens of Boxing Talk and they think just this is directly to you. I have to share me and my friend's opinion on that page. I can't just run that shit solely and have no Nik opinion on there. So like I'm out here fighting for my life. Javante fans been jumping me. Clarissa little haired hole friends, they been jumping me. Oh friend, them let me tell y'all something. And then we gonna go. Let me clear the air for y'all real quick, okay?
I'm so nervous. Oh my God.
Don't be nervous, friend. I'm only on social media to talk shit to y'all, okay? I'm only on social media to cause confusion, to draw attention to other people, okay? I will embarrass you on social media, okay? So come really light when you come over to my area because I do run the page and sometimes I respond for me and not for my friend. So, like, y'all quit trying to make women get along because we women. Like we all should be together with fucking signs and shit because we
Kumbaya.
girls. It
Kumbaya.
don't fucking work like that. Just like you niggas don't get along. Guess what? Us either. And guess what? I'm not fixing to sugarcoat shit for nobody. If I don't fuck with you, guess what? I don't fuck with you. And I'm not gonna sit up and act like I do. Now, if I previously fucked with you and you done did something to upset me, I'm pretty much on your ass forever. Bomac still getting it. I ain't talked about him that often. You offend me once, you've offended me forever. Okay. So, but don't y'all get off that kumbaya shit. We all not gonna be friends. We not gonna talk about nobody because you talking about a black woman's hair, nigga. If it's crispy, crunchity, crackety, cool, guess what? And I see it, I'm gonna speak up. Don't leave, friend. Don't leave. Don't leave. I don't give a shit about none of that stuff y'all be talking about. I'm not gonna be friendly with these bitches. I'm not ever. I got my select people that I mess with. I dare not keep recruiting these people to befriend because I got a platform and I got a mouth. No, no. You're gonna get these rounds just like everybody else do. And if your shit fucked up, guess what? Don't let me see it. Cause y'all would talk shit about me if my shit was fucked up. My shit done been fucked up plenty of times. I seen somebody say in them comments one time, she need to take that ponytail off. And I was just like, nah, I like my ponytail. Y'all talk about my shit, guess what? I'm gonna talk about somebody else shit. The fuck y'all mean? Man, say, I'm not finna get along with nobody just because we women and we all black. I'm sorry, y'all don't work like that. We gotta cause controversy. If I don't talk about Clarissa Shields the way I do, she ain't getting no attention.
The wrong kind. She out here talking about she want to fight men and whatnot. We gonna talk about what they finna do to oblige her in just a second.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Now let's get back to this list. All right, we're almost done, y'all. So we're going straight to the knockout of the year. Friend, it was some nice knockouts this year. Okay. Who came in number one for your knockout of the year?
My knockout of the year is gonna be when Maloney got knocked out
By Junto.
by Juto, and I had forgot about it. And I was going through all them fights, and I couldn't think of nothing that like really, really satisfied me the way I needed to. That was the one.
That was on the undercard of Devin and Loma.
It was, friend. Knocked that man into a leg, like his legs were shaking. I ain't seen nobody sparked out like that in a while. Chris Colbert is still a good one for me. Anybody, Chris Colbert getting beat any day of the week will be at the top of the list for me. But Maloney getting knocked out by Nakatani, that was a lick for me. That was it.
That was a beautifully set up knockout because he had been working his ass the whole fight. He had been working him, softening him up the entire fight. And Maloney was trying to have heart, trying to show heart, trying his best. But when he caught him and caught him flush, he just stopped in his tracks. It was nothing he could do. It was no more fight left in him. He knocked his ass smooth the F out. It was a thing of beauty. It was really beautiful. He set it up so properly. It was beautiful. Now, I had that as my number one, but then I went back and I started looking at other stuff, replaying stuff in my head. And I remember, and I hate it for him, but it's just something about a heavyweight knockout. And when Big Bang Zhang put that thing on Joe Joyce, ooh, and crumbled his big old self in that ring like that, I was like, oh my God. Ooh, my goodness. And I felt so bad for Joe Joyce. I felt so bad for him. But baby, that was number one for me. Nakatani, it was like 1B. But that heavyweight knockout, the brutalness of it, the sheer bigness of it, because they are big heavyweights. It just honorable mentions. Mendoza knocking out Fundora. When he chopped down that tree, that was a thing of beauty. Okay, a thing of beauty. And also the latest installment, that Rayo knockout of Chris Colbert, was chef's kiss for me. just because of all of the shit that happened leading up to that. That was chef's kiss for me. So now we're down to the last three categories. Friend, what was your performance of the year? What was the best performance of the year for you?
All right. Well, the last three are all the same person for me. So you probably have different people for each category, but God, the Lord is really working on me, y'all, because I never thought in a million years I'd ever be doing this.
Bella, you
Um,
hush. You hush, Bella.
my performance of the year, my fight of the year, and my fighter of the year are all Terrence Crawford.
So you just gonna throw
Go
them
to
out?
hell, man. Get out. Leave. Leave. Terrence Crawford is all three of those to me. He did his thing. He beat the boogeyman. He beat the boogeyman in dominating fashion. Excellent performance. Oh, something's wrong. I ain't even been drinking tonight. Um, but it's all three of those, and he's the fighter of the year. Even though I'm not gonna diminish his win because a lot of people said he beat Errol on a layoff. There's a whole lot of excuses. I'm not gonna take away Bud's performance because for the last 5 years I've been saying Errol gonna beat the shit out of Bud. Bud ain't shit. Bud ain't shit. Bud ain't shit. And Bud came out to prove himself to be shit. So those last three categories belong to Terrence Crawford.
Well, they done for me.
I'm sorry.
I mean, they in the running. He in the top three, but he don't get them all. Go ahead.
Well, I don't have anything to say. He get them all for me because he did what he needed to do. The fighter of the year. And second, I got a second and a third. I'll give it to Devin Haney and Oshaki Foster.
Oh, good picks, friend. Good picks. Okay. So my performance of the year. Okay. My performance of the year is going to David Benavidez. Okay. My performance of the year is going to David Benavidez for his win over Caleb Plant. Okay, I hear a lot of people talking shit about David Benavidez, about how he's only fighting 160 pounders. He's bringing people up, blah, blah, blah. Well, he silenced all of his critics with his win over Caleb Plant in the first big pay-per-view of the year. Okay, if it wasn't for the retiring ass BBL Bayless, the fight, well, he would have knocked his ass out because Kenny saved Caleb Plant in that fight, and I don't care what nobody say. He saved him in that fight. David was patient. He picked his spots when they were available. Caleb Plant is a former champion at the weight division, so he didn't pull him up. He beat the shit out of a former champion who he had real personal beef with. So for me, that was my performance of the year, and we're not gonna even talk about how he dismantled Demetrius Andrade. So for me, that was my performance of the year. Because given everything that we know at this point, both came in healthy. There were no issues. He just beat his ass. Okay? He just whooped his ass. And there wasn't no questions about it. He just whooped his ass. Okay? So that's my performance of the year. Now, my fighter of the year, I had 4 top candidates. I had Devin Haney, I had David Benavidez, I had Terrence Bud Crawford, and I have Monster Inoue. Terrence Bud Crawford would have won the award to me had he had another fight. But because all of the other top candidates in the category were more active, they get the better consideration. Okay. Only his inactivity caused him to drop off winning the award for me. But for me, the fighter of the year, this is hard for me. This is very hard for me because I want to give it to Devin Haney. I do. I really do. But I cannot deny the fact that Monster Inoue, in one calendar year, became two-time undisputed champion. So for me, y'all can be mad all day long. I don't care. Cry baby, suck your mama titty. I don't care. It's going to Monster Inoue for me. Okay? That's who's getting it for me. Now, my fight of the year, because it was so anticipated, because we had waited for so long, because I was there live and in living color. I was disappointed as all get out. But my fight of the year was Spence versus Crawford. Okay. Honorable mention had to be Devin versus Lomachenko. And my next fight after that fight of the year was David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, because I feel like they kickstarted probably one of the best years of boxing, in my opinion. That fight kickstarted it all. And it was full of controversy, not controversy, it was full of real beef. Okay, a lot of these beefs are manufactured, but that one was like real beef. We saw them settle it in the ring, and then we saw them crush it as men after the fight and give each other the respect that they needed to give each other after a hard-fought fight. So for me, fight of the year, one, because it was so anticipated. Two, because he put on such a dominant performance, has to go to Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. So there you have it. That is our list. Okay, our Queens of the Ring Awards list 2023. Talk about it amongst yourselves if you want to and whatnot. But friend, we have a few more things that we wanted to get into. One of them being, tell the people what's going on with USA Boxing and what they have just approved.
Well, apparently, USA Boxing is allowing the lady boys to fight in the women. The lady boys are going to fight women in women's divisions. So they announced today a boxer who transitions from male to female is eligible to compete in the female category under the following conditions. The athlete has declared that her gender identity is female and has completed gender reassignment surgery. The athlete, for a minimum of 4 years after surgery, has had quarterly hormone testing and presents USA Boxing documentation of hormone levels. They must not demonstrate the total testosterone and serum has been below 5 for at least 48 months prior to the first competition. It basically your testosterone must stay under 5 to compete in the women's category. I got somebody that I want to see fight the lady man, because you want to fight boys. I got a man with some titties that is wanting to get in the ring with you. I don't care. When you die and they dig your fucking bones up and they test your DNA, they gonna figure out that your ass was a boy. So, friend, come back. We living in a real bad time. I'm probably gonna get canceled for this, and hey, I don't give a shit because I'm willing to say the stuff that people don't want to say. Y'all wrong as hell for putting these lady boys in a female. And no, I don't give a shit. Those are men. Put them in a man category. And if they can't stick out with them fucking men, they don't need to be fighting. But to put them in a position where they fighting girls, I don't give a damn what the hormones, how much hormones. If you got titties, you was born David. And just because you changed your name to Davisha, that ain't gonna make me change my mind. Use David to me. And if you come talk to me and your voice is deeper than mine, but you got on my clothes, I'm still gonna call you sir. I'm not with all that new shit that they doing. I can't get with it. I'm sorry. I'm stuck way below the times. I'm not doing that shit. They either gonna fight each other or fight other men. I ain't no in between. But I got somebody I do want to see them get in a goddamn ring with. Cause she always talking about fighting boys. Well, the boys with boobs want to fight you now. So get in there. That shit dumb. That shit dumb. Why on fucking earth are y'all allowing these men to fight women? We not. Y'all are being weird. This is weird. And because this person has a certain amount of hormone in their body, you're saying, okay, that's okay for them to fight because they're displaying a lot of female hormones. Ah, they don't make you no lady. Use a boy, David. I don't give a damn how many times you change your name. I don't care if you get titties. I don't care if you take your little meat and split it in half. What I'm telling you is you gotta wear something up in there to keep your holes open. Use a boy. Don't leave. Don't come back, friend. Cause if don't nobody else say it, who gonna say it? You might as well let Bam go fight. That's like Bam and Amanda Serrano fighting. He's smaller than her. She bigger than him. But he's still, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean nothing. You still a boy. When you talk, it still sound like this, but it got a girl pitch on it, so it sound something like this. So when they get up there to do their interviews, they gonna be sounding like this. Shout out to all the people that supported me throughout this hard time. I just wanted to come in here and give my little claim to fame. Young man, get your ass out this ring, mister. Oh man, say bro, they out of pocket for this shit. I'm not allowing this shit. I'm sorry. Think of me however you want to think of me. I don't give a fuck. That is a man. And when they go dig him up and do some DNA and look at them bones is boy bones. They ain't never gonna be women bones. Never. They know the difference between your hips and my hips. Me and my friend hips is different from y'all fucking hips, and they always will be. You want to know why? Because we have childbirth hips. You got man hips. So it don't matter how you fucking take that little meat and do whatever you want to do with it. You're out of fucking pocket. This shit crazy. Fight the men. So y'all basically what we saying now at this point, we're about to let trans men, which are women who want to be men, fight men. Are y'all out y'all fucking mind? Charlotta is still Charlotta. It don't matter if she Chris now. She gonna go in there and get her ass floored the fuck out. You not a man. You still a girl. You just got a fucking little haircut, nigga. Like, get out of my face with this shit. Friend, we getting too wild. It's getting too wild out here. It's weird. I'm not doing this shit with y'all, and I'm not finna fucking sugarcoat this shit either. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Y'all are use a girl and he's a boy. Let the trans men and the trans women fight each other.
That's what I'm proposing. Or just have your own subcategory. Okay. The trans people fight each other. Y'all fight each other. And my thing is this. This is how are we regulating the hormones at this point? Because if you're allowing a trans woman to fight I'm not finna go down this cisgender and all that shit. I don't know that. A regular woman. Yeah, I don't know the lingo and the verbiage. But if you're allowing some transgendered woman to fight a regular woman, she's gonna be taking all kind of drugs and hormone to make y'all believe she's a woman, a regular woman. What's stopping the regular woman from taking hormones and stuff to be able to compete with the man boy, the man girl, with the transgender woman? Who's gonna regulate the drug usage at this point? Because I'd be damned if you put me in with a trans woman and I gotta be a clean athlete. I'd be damned. It's a hell no for me. And if I decide I don't want to fight her, am I now going to be shunned because I don't want to participate in fighting a transgendered woman? Because you're not going to shame me. You're not. This is too much. Who came up with this? Who decided this was okay? Who is on the committee?
Some weird motherfuckers. And you weird asses is not fixing to change the way I watch boxing. You let these people that are altering their bodies, y'all let them fight each other. Ma'am, if you went and got your boobs cut off and now you think you got chesticles, you need to be fighting this trans woman that split her meat in half and now is a female. Y'all fight each other. But if I fight, friend, you talking about the biggest fucking boycott of a fight I'll ever see. I'm joking when I say it. Like, and I want y'all to know the way I talk about Clarissa Shields, I talk about that shit because y'all gonna go and run to her shit and hype her up a little bit. I do not want to see Clarissa Shields in the ring with a man, with a trans man, with a trans woman. I don't want nobody fighting anybody that got to take something to be something other than they are.
Exactly. That's the thing. And if you are, you fight another person that's doing the same thing. You don't fight somebody who ain't had no surgery. You don't fight somebody who hasn't taken any hormone therapy to transition into something. You fight another transitional motherfucker. That's who you fight. Okay? That's who you fight. But I tend to kind of agree with you though. Sis, go ahead.
Didn't the trans lady get into an MMA fight and bust that girl head up into the white meat?
Yes, she did. And then French Young got beat up by the trans woman.
Okay, so what are we really doing here? And like Alejandro had that voice too. If you want to be a man, sir, you shouldn't have been fighting French Young. And friend, we said that when she fought French Young. There was no reason that you should be in the damn ring with that lady sounding like you sound. If you sound other than the way you sound when you was 18, you don't need to be in the ring with no woman.
That's one of the reasons. I'm sorry. That's one of the reasons why I cut French Young a little slack, because she was in there thumping with the transformer. She was in there thumping with the transformer. She didn't get knocked out by the transformer. The transformer was transforming right before our eyes. And French Young had to deal with that shit. And I thought that was just embarrassing for the sport as a whole to allow that. What, friend?
Original American said, as we speak right now in California, men and women are housed in the same area. So how many pregnancies are fucking happening in jail that people cannot explain? Why are you do not house those people together? Listen, we got to get back to the basics.
The very bare basics.
Cause listen, don't call me no cis shit. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know FBA. All of these words that y'all be using, I don't know what none of that shit mean. I don't talk like that off the internet, so I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? In my regular, I don't use those words on me. This shit is wrong and it's backwards and it's out of pocket. Anybody that's okay with this and accepting this, y'all are wrong. Y'all know David was born David. Who gives a fuck if he Davisha now? Davisha need to be fighting another David that is now Davisha. Putting them in the ring.
Have their own category, their own subcategory.
They don't. That's the thing, though. We living in a time where they have to be included in what we doing. I'm sorry. I'm never going to include y'all. You are a man that wanted to be a woman. That's all what I know you as, sir, ma'am.
The only inclusivity they can get from me is that you're human. That's it. That's all I got. But in the human dynamic, there are men and then there are women. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Especially in sports. When I saw that broad-shouldered swimmer, I was done.
And you
I
know what's
was done.
crazy? He went to compete with the women because he could beat the shit out of them in the sport. Like he didn't even he's still a man. He was still a boy.
He was
Like he
still
was
mad
ranked.
when I saw the broad-shouldered swimmer, and then I saw the lean, ripped, cut boy, girl, wannabe hurdler. I was done. I was completely
Yeah.
done. How do you get your long ass on the track? You was coming in DAL, dead ass last when you was a boy, and then you decided over the summer, I'ma
That's
switch it up.
that's just like the swimmer. The swimmer was ranked 486 amongst the men. Got in there with them goddamn girls, and you was number one.
I'm
How
sorry.
you would go from 486 to number one? Okay, MISSTER.
Nobody thought nothing was wrong with that. That's why I need to know who are on the committees, and why is there not pushback? Because trainers and boxers should be pushing back vehemently against this. That is ridiculous. Like, all bullshit aside, I know Clarissa be talking about she want to fight a man and shit like that. Are you gonna step up and be the trial for this shit?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, she gonna absolutely volunteer because that's something else that she could say she was first to fucking do. I was the first to be the trans woman, a transgender person in my division. I was first. We not making this shit a fucking pathway for these fucking kids. I don't want to see my nieces having to go and fight a little boy, a 16-year-old little boy, because our girls do a little amateur boxing for kids. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine them at 16 going and there's a 16-year-old little boy with a ponytail and he got on a sports bra because he's transitioning and he going there and beat the fuck out of my niece? I'm ready to fight. Your mama, daddy, aunties, all y'all gotta motherfucking get it because now y'all done put my baby in a situation where she hurt.
And she can't compete because it's an unfair advantage. It's just unfair. Listen, if you want to identify as a snake or a cow, be my guest. However, you don't get to come and do cow and snake shit with other cows and snakes. You will be exposed. They not gonna accept that shit. They gonna shun you because they know they own. Same thing here. You don't be with the other people that are like you. Be with the other people who identify as female, or be with the other people that identify as male. You can't try to mesh with the real women. It's just not okay. It's not. It's not. It's not okay. I'm still pissed off how they did Semenya, Caster Semenya. When she's a woman. She's a tomboy woman, but she's a woman. And they did her dirty in track and field. But you will let a known lady boy compete. I don't like it. I don't
We
like
living in a place and we living in a time where people are scared to speak out about the shit that they don't agree with in fear of being canceled. We live in cancel culture. When people stop caring about cancel culture, we all off topic. Well, I'm finna get off topic. They putting shit out here for these kids to see. Like there's a cartoon on Nickelodeon.
They are.
They got two dads on the Nickelodeon cartoon. Okay, it's a little boy, adopted boy with two dads. Now, don't get me wrong. However you parent is however you parent. But when do we allow these kids to make their own decisions about what they want to be instead of it being forced on them?
On
Like
TV.
we can't force what
See,
I ain't even finna get into that. All I'm gonna tell y'all is this shit is out of pocket. Y'all better stop agreeing with this shit because we're gonna find ourselves in a really, really, really fucked up situation. They already creating babies in a motherfucking lab. It ain't gonna be no need for nobody to be the people they were born with because they didn't found other ways to replace the shit that we are good for. They don't call us moms anymore. We're like shit. It's something
Incubators.
some shit like that. They're referring women that who can give birth to a name like that. You're not even a mother anymore.
Yeah,
You're
they
not
try
a
to diminish.
woman.
Yeah, they try to diminish. When I heard this fool say, "What really is a woman?" What? 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 Yeah, y'all be careful. Y'all be safe in these streets come 2024.
That's it, Shawa. Birthing people is what they refer to women who can get birthing people. Mm-hmm.
Let me read this super chat so we can get on out of here. Ramsey's X, thank you so much. He says, excellent show as always, ladies. In total agreement with this Dr. Frankenstein bull that's going on in the Western world. Absolutely. It is some bull and some corn. It is really sick and sad.
And you know what's crazy? It's on, and I'm not saying it's only, but you see this shit more in like America, and then they hide it from us where it's happening in other places. But like these
Because
little,
they shame.
they
We
shame.
only proud motherfuckers about dumb shit. We proud of it. I'm telling you, America be doing some dumb shit. Yeah, they don't show that shit nowhere else. They get banished. It's shameful. We over here, well, I mean, be you. But don't be forced. Stop acting like, this is my thing. People act like words don't have meaning no more. Like, there's different. Okay? There is a minority. There is a majority. There's a normal and there's an abnormal. Quit trying to make abnormal stuff normal. It is not. And you can't make me believe that it is. It is abnormal. That's a real word. It has a whole definition. And if you do stuff that falls in that category, you need to know that. That is some abnormal shit. Stop trying to make the general public believe that it's normal. It is not. Everything is not acceptable. That's another word that pisses people the hell off. Some shit is unacceptable. Okay? Get used to it. Everything is not okay to do because it makes you feel good or because you're happy or you're not hurting nobody. You really don't know who you're hurting. Really. If we're just talking about it. But there are abnormal things. So let's stop trying to normalize the weird shit. Because that's another word. Weirdos. Some fucking weird shit going on in these streets. Yeah. Who are the weirdos? That's a word. Identify them. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm pretty sure this will be that one video because we don't have very many that get, we don't have any, but this will be the one where we get that one strike on because the things that we are saying that people don't agree with, and that's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. What needed to be said got said. We are out of pocket for allowing this shit. And when somebody get hurt, when one of these women, not the ones that's coming into the sport, when one of these existing women get hurt, then we're gonna have to have another discussion, and it's gonna really upset some people because this shit never should have happened in the first place.
Before we get out of here, y'all, we have a super chat from our guy Blue Blood Sports TV. What's up, Blue? He says, blessings in the middle of my stream. I had to come support the queens. Keep being great. Back to my stream, beauties. Thank you, Blue. Thank you so much. As soon as we wrap it up over here, I'm gonna come over there and say what's up. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, y'all. Blue has been
Matter of fact, I
supportive.
mean it. You up? I'm up. You can go ahead and drop that link.
Drop
We can
that
go
link.
ahead.
We on our way, Blue.
Yeah,
We
we can
on our
go ahead and
way.
get it over with. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, y'all. We're probably about to go on over to Blue Blood Sports TV. Do us a favor.
Do
Go
we
ahead.
keep this live up? Do we keep this up,
Do
or
we
do
keep
we?
it up? Let me go over here and look and see. Let me see what Blue talking about. Let me see.
No, I'm saying, do we keep this live up? The one that we streaming right now. Do we keep this live up, or do we edit this live to take that part to take some stuff? No, fuck it. Leave
Keeping it
it.
up. Yeah, we
Leave
keeping it
it.
up. We keeping it up. We keeping it up. Yeah, if they gonna do something, they gonna have to do something. We keeping it up. We ain't taking it down. So listen, friend, do you have any parting words for us, y'all? We're about to go over to Blue Blood Sports TV. If y'all care to join us, it's the new year, okay? We've been supposed to been over there a long couple of weeks ago, but we about to slide over there right now. Friend, is there anything that you want to say to the people?
No, thank y'all for showing up and coming through. Y'all know what's over here. We indifferent from a lot of the stuff that you heard. We gonna keep it 100% real with y'all, because a lot of people gonna sit up and fake y'all and shit. We not. So we here. We are. Look, we got another 10 subscribers, so we at a new number, 200K by tomorrow. We gonna continue to grow because we really about that shit. Um, whatever. Y'all don't like what y'all heard? Fuck it. We get a strike on this shit. Fuck it. We'll be back at a later damn day doing the same shit that we always do. It's never gonna change. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that shit. 2024 is our year. We taking over the boxing waves. So just be on standby. Y'all, we really did a thing. We went from 2K to 3K to 4K in 2023.
We thank
So
y'all. We
we
thank
gonna be at 10K by the end of the year, y'all. All right.
We thank y'all so much. Blue say he about to get off in 10 minutes. He hungry. Okay, Blue. Go eat. Go eat. Thank you so much, though. We appreciate you. Y'all, we love Blue. He has been a supporter from day one. Okay. He allowed us to drop our link in his chat when nobody knew who we were really. And so we really, really appreciate Blue Blood Sports TV for rocking with the Queens. And Dub, right side, Dub. So much respect, good brother. Thank you so much. He says, appreciate y'all. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dub Right Side. Listen, y'all, it has been a fantastic year of boxing in 2023. We can only hope 2024 is even the slightest bit comparable. There are super fights that need to be made, that can be made, that should be made, that we're hoping get made. And we will be here every Friday and every Sunday to discuss it with y'all when and if they do. Okay. In the meantime, can you do me a real big favor? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends. Tell them all that it's some girls, some country girls from Texas, salt and pepper, vanilla and chocolate. And they really be talking their boxing talk. They some funny girls. And they're really smart at the same time. Let them know so they can come back and we can all enjoy it together. And I want y'all to have a very happy, safe new year. Okay? And we'll see you guys back in 2024. Look out, because the first fight of the week, we're supporting our guy from Grand Prairie, Texas, Virgil Ortiz. He's finally, hopefully, gonna step inside the square circle at his new weight class, 154 pounds. And we will be here to discuss it all on that Sunday evening. Anyway, y'all have fun. Mind your tone and delivery. Be safe. And we will see y'all next time. Peace.